beautiful people. Welcome to episode 6. Come on in. Hello, beautiful people. This episode, we're going to cover the bedroom design. And I know recently the full video tour of our condo was shown on Listed by Sirhan. And thank you all for the love. As of today, there's 70,000 views. So thank you so much. On that video tour with the comments, I see a lot of you guys have gone into the details of the space, had some questions. So hopefully I cover a few of those as I talk about the bedroom in today's design episode. So we'll start off with the empty tour. I'll talk about some of my design choices, and then we'll look at the before and after full walkthrough. As you add into the bedroom area, you're met with an open space with beautiful natural light coming from the Juliet balcony door. I loved the fact that they had the balcony door kind of serving as the window in the bedroom, just because, has a vibe. We added a ledge to give the plain box room some character and to create the intentionality of a nook area. As you walk through the room to the opposite side is what I call New York City's disrespectful closet space. Not a surprise at all. This I did feel was, unusually small for this size space and this size condo. However, I've always, wanted to have that separation with the his and hers closet anyway. So when we saw that the room had a swing-in door, one of the ideas we had was converting that swing-in door into a pocket door and moving the wall a little bit to give space to build out a custom closet. So Jeff could have this built-in closet that's there, and then that space behind that would have been behind the door, but now that it's a pocket door, it would give us some space to build out a custom closet, which we'll talk about a little bit more in the next episode. As a whole, one of you guys asked about the colors used in the entire condo and why I chose these colors. Each area has a little bit of a different color. If you remember from the kitchen episode, it's more of a organic minimalism style that has that kind of white with the terrazzo and the natural wood. When you go into the living area, it's a little bit warmer, right? We have the browns and the oranges and the wood color from the panels. As you're transitioning from that open space into our bedroom, one of the things I wanted to do is to have some consistency, right? Like I wanted it to feel like I'm in a different area, but it doesn't feel too different from everything else that's going on around, the condo as a whole. So here, it's a little bit more toned down. And again, the reason is because I want to come in here and relax, and I want it to be something that felt like an escape for Jeff and I. And in addition to that calming feel to relax after, a long day in the city, it was also about just the colors that kind of reminded us of our culture. Again, I know some of you under the listed video mentioned, when you think about African design, you think of these like really loud colors. And yes, that is part of our culture. But also when I think about Africa, when I think about Nigeria, when Jeff thinks about Ghana, I still also really think about the earth tones, right? The wood tones, the muddy terracotta colors that you see here in our bedding, the sandy colors of the deserts, and then also like just greenery, the natural earth vibes that was in the space. And that's the part we chose to take in here. So the idea was when you enter the bedroom, on the right side was the prep area with our closets, his and hers, a little ladder since we have a lot more height than we have width. The mirror with this organic shape, just to complement all the curves going on in the condo. And also just like a beautiful piece to look at when you first enter the room, especially when you're like sliding open the door. And then also with Jeff's stool right here too as well, his side table, it gave that earthy feel, but also complemented the same side table in the living room. On this side where I'm standing, originally, actually I don't have a before video, but originally this ledge was not here when the space was first designed. And we thought by adding this ledge, it was a nice place to sit, somewhere to kind of cool down after the shower. And also it was nice because it's right next to the Juliet balcony. So it's just like a nice place to relax with the money tree and just get a moment to relax here. Now to make the ledge a little bit more intentional, I added this shelving here and also this floating shelf here, just because it kind of, now it feels like an area, right? It makes sense. It's somewhere we can store extra items here and storage boxes, eventually put some pictures like family photos and things like that as we grow as a family. And then also it was an opportunity for us to kind of use it for plants and things like that to bring some oxygen into the room. On this side here, this is kind of like my little area to prep in the morning. So here is where I have a floating desk with a small drawer. And in this drawer, I can keep items for makeup and just get ready items here. Above this area here, I keep some of my favorite books. I actually do read these books, some of my favorite interior books, and self-care books as well. And then I just love this piece here. This is like a wooden face mask, which again ties into that kind of West African feel. I like this modern take on the face mask here. Also a reminder to just relax when we come into the space. And this painting from Etsy was hand created and really just to me has that deserty feel. It's this textured, matte metallic ivory, the browns, and just to kind of bring in everything in here. All right, so let's get into the before and after of each corner of the bedroom. And I'm gonna give you guys a little sneak peek on the other side and how the closet side turned out. However, the goal is to have a full episode. So the next episode, episode 7, we're gonna cover the custom closet side. So you guys can kind of see the before and afters, my closet organization guides for his and hers. So you see how we organize Jeff's side as well as how we organize my side. And just kind of get that feel into it. But for now, let's get into the before and afters. And I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. See you in the next one.